Thank you for tuning back in. Yes, I have on one eyelash, and I'm about to tell y'all why. So, of course, it's supposed to be the day after my surgery. Um, didn't go as planned. I got there, did some more paperwork, did my labs. Come to find out, um, my labs came back. They came back negative, but because the nicotine test lab was basically not as dark as it should be. Like, I heard them back there discussing, like, okay, so what are you trying to say? Is it negative? Or they're basically trying to figure out if they should go through with the surgery. Like I said, although it did test negative. And mind you, I told you guys that I did stop smoking out of blunt paper. I want to say, 12 days or something before surgery. But let me tell you what happened. This is how I think the test wasn't, well, everything I was doing, I think that's why it wasn't so much effective anymore. Because let me tell you, my cousin came over. I was halfway asleep. My daughter's right here, and she need her hair done. Anywho, I was halfway asleep, and she came to the door to my son. I got a blunt roll. So I took like 6 pulls from it until I realized that she had rolled her weed in blunt paper. So yeah, that set me back. Pretty much did. It set me back. I was freaking out that day when it happened. I started drinking a lot of water. I did the vinegar and everything, the apple cider vinegar. I took a teaspoon of that with a lot of water behind it. I did do another Certo. The little package I showed y'all in the last video, I did that as well with Powerade. Like I said, everything did come back negative. It wasn't as dark enough because I heard them comparing it to another person's test or whatnot. And I'm just like, you're probably speaking to a person that, never smoked in their life or whatnot. I'm not sure. But anywho, when I tell you the staff is everything at Mia Aesthetics in Chicago, it is everything. When I tell you they was caring about my situation. And everything probably happened for a reason. I had so much going on leading up to my surgery. And I wasn't really, prepared mentally at that point. Although I had put in for my surgery in November, we had some unexpected things happen. My bonus daughter, who I basically helped my son's father co-parent, like me, every situation not toxic. Let me tell y'all that. Me and this girl mom was like this. Like, we go out together, we talk to each other, we always, confine to each other as far as our so-called baby daddy. Like, he can't get it together to this day. So we took it upon ourselves to, have a relationship with one another for the kids' sake. They're 5 days apart. It wasn't the kids' fault. I mean, I didn't know anything, as far as that nature, but that's so long ago. The kids are 12 now. So you can understand where that situation came from. I've forgiven and moved on. So what happened basically last week, I'm still in my feelings about it. I'm trying not to cry because, like I said, this is very fresh. She had a fatal car accident. So basically, her weight was on the 7th. And, that was the same day as my pre-op. And I remember I told y'all that my blood pressure was high. They took it 3 times. And I know that's what it was. It was the fact that I knew that night I had to go to her wake. I had to see her like that. Because it's like, now I got to see what's the next step for me. Because basically, her daughter go to school with my son. And so basically, I have her daughter during the week. So like I said, it's a whole different situation. It wasn't like we was bickering with each other. It was none of that. We actually, I say we love each other. My daughter's so nosy. Salud. So, come Friday, I knew I wasn't going to make it to her funeral. Her funeral was on the 8th, same day as my surgery. So, in the back of my head, I'm already, thinking like about my bonus daughter, how she's doing. I'm not there for her. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. So I guess, God stepped in and was like, no, you're not mentally ready to, have this surgery. So that was that. Like I said, Dr. Rain came in the office and he spoke with me. He was like, it is, he was like, everything did come back negative. But he was just like, I just don't want to be the one that's sitting across from you in 2 weeks telling you why your womb is not healing because there is a trace of nicotine in your system. So, I'm crying like a little baby. As you can see, I still got one eyelash off. I'm going to fix them later. I cried my ass off, y'all, because they don't understand, like, I'm doing this for me. Like, only thing I'm getting is a tummy tuck. And the reason why I'm getting a tummy tuck, because when I stand up and no support, like as far as a faja or a waistband, it looks like I'm 4 or 5 months pregnant. I have a small frame. It does not work for me, period. I'm not saying it makes me insecure. I would say this, it does make me insecure as far as my body. I don't want no one seeing my body. I just had my baby 8 months ago, you see. Oh, she's being mugging. I just had my baby 8 months ago. And it pretty much made it worse. I noticed it after years passed, that it was something wrong with my stomach. I went through a lot of gastro tests at USC because they was trying to figure out why my stomach was so big and trying to see if I had a tumor or anything. But come to find out, I just have separation. I have a lot of separation in my stomach, which causing it to be round. Now, I could tell if my stomach was just flabby and fat that I can work out, I would have done that. But that's not the case for me. My stomach looks like I'm fucking pregnant. Okay? So, yeah, I was in my feelings all day yesterday. I didn't want to do an update because I was crying the whole day. I was irritated. So, basically, they rescheduled me 10 days from now. That's another thing. I was trying to get everything done while the kids was on spring break. Therefore, I can be healing. Because I don't have anyone that can pick him up, and take Jaden to school, yada, yada, yada. So, now I'm going to have to just pull him for a week after spring break. I have to get it done because I have a wedding in May. It's a lot going on. My birthday in June. And like I said, I'm doing this for me to feel like me again. Like I need that for myself. I owe that for myself. I do so much for the next. I'm there for everybody when they need me to, when I'm able to. Now, that's another thing. I don't overdo anything anymore. I do it if I'm able to. Yeah, so yesterday I was my feelings. So y'all, make sure y'all stop smoking out of blunt wrappers before that 30 days. Start prompting yourself to switch over. Serenity. Start switching over to raw paper. That will help because they will not do your surgery if you have any type of trace. Meaning, because like I said, I peed and it was negative, but the line wasn't dark enough for them. And that's another thing too. So be prepared. They do go in the bathroom with you when they're getting your urine sample. So don't be alarmed. I didn't care. I didn't care anyway because I'm like, hey, I'm finna be naked anyway. I don't have people to see my body in this building. I didn't care. It was nothing to me, her being in the bathroom as far as taking my sample. Because I understand you become a liability. So they have to do what they have to do as far as precautions. But y'all, I'm going to keep y'all updated on everything. Like I said, I go back on the 18th. I believe that would be my pre-op day again, the 18th. And I go back on the 19th for my surgery. So I'm just praying everything works out next time. That's another thing. They tell not to be around anyone that smokes cigarettes or anyone that's actually smoking weed out of blunts. You cannot be around anyone in order for everything to come out your system. And yeah, I was still around my sister who smoked cigarettes. I was around my cousin who smokes blunts. Like I said, I made a mistake and took pool because I was halfway asleep. I didn't realize what the fuck I was doing. So yes, just be cautious, y'all. I don't want, it to happen to y'all. Like I stay in Chicago. So it's not as bad as far as me rescheduling. But it was heartbroken. I was very heartbroken of me having to reschedule because I felt like I had done everything I needed to do to make sure I can get my surgery. And, you know, I basically had everything in order, who was going to watch who, or how long, and, you know, so forth. But it's okay. Everybody been calming me down, like, Stephanie, it's going to happen. So, yeah, just taking it one day at a time. I'll be back there in another week, because they say it has to be another full 10 days before they can reschedule. So, yeah. So, yeah, y'all. So, I'm still disappointed. Y'all ain't gonna lie. I'm disappointed. But it's gonna happen. So, I got faith it's gonna happen. So, y'all take care. Like I said, I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to my page. And I'll see y'all again. Next time it will be done, y'all. See y'all.